There we go. I just got done filming a zill dance. It's been a long time since I did one of those where anyone could actually see it. But yeah, I had gone to open mic. One of my friends and I had talked about doing a collaboration where he would play guitar and sing his badass version. Oh my God, I heard him do this song at a gig one night with one of our other friends, and hey, we're just so amazing. And this particular cover, I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but yeah, his version is just so top notch. And one of the hosts of another open mic and I were talking about, okay, I really want to do this. I mean, this is the instrument that I've played for like 30 years. And so I would really, really like to play this, but I really don't want to do it to canned music. And he totally agreed. He's like, oh yeah, no, no, no. And I keep missing our flamenco guitarist. We have a flamenco guitarist that I got to see one night when I first started going there. And this guy was so amazing. I was like, oh my God, I have got to introduce myself to him and see if he would like to collaborate. And by the time that I got upstairs, he'd already left. And I was like, no, no. But, apparently he goes, but I keep missing him. So every time that he's there, I'm not. And so, I was talking to our host about, I don't know, maybe I could do some other kind of song because I really just do not want to do this canned. I mean, it's open mic. So the night that we were all at this gig and I saw my friend do this just phenomenal rendition of this cover, I was like, that's the one. And yeah, and he was like, oh yeah, no, I agree. Yes, that would be really cool if he's willing to do it. And he said that he is, but unfortunately tonight his voice it was really tired, and, he needs to save it for, like gigs. So yeah, so that's okay. It will come when it's ready. And in the meanwhile, I was like, never a wasted makeup, never, wasted pretties. So yeah, so I still had them on. And so I threw the skirt on and I threw the coins on and I just did it here in my studio because I had set up the studio last week and got it all ready for, just like in case there was spontaneous moments of, I think I just need to film something now. And then I could. So I did. Yeah, so that there are things afoot coming, and there's lots of music in my life. My life has like changed in the last 6 months. I have a totally different life in a lot of ways right now, and it's really cool. I have no idea what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. I just know that I need to do it, and yeah, that's a topic like unto itself. And some of it I'm not quite ready to talk about it because I'm still just even trying to navigate what has happened to flip my life so dramatically, so quickly. And it happened. It started filtering in when I did all of those trips last summer. I went to Minnesota twice and took 2 trips up to the North Shore. And I randomly, got I'm gonna go on a big trip, and yeah, do you want to go to Hawaii? But we have to leave in like less than a week. At the point when we were originally gonna go, it was like, yeah, in 3 days. I'm like, I can do that. Let's do that. Let's go to Hawaii. And we ended up missing the window on that particular trip, which would have brought us to Honolulu, but instead fortuitously, we had to go to the Big Island. Oh, darn. The more rugged nature loving, instead of the big city. We were like, oh, darn, that just sucks. So yeah, so we did that. I also did a pilgrimage up to an SCA event that I have not been to since 1998. And through all of that, I like filmed and took pictures of all sorts of stuff. And this all happened in such a short period of time, within just a couple months. And some of these trips were very, very spontaneous. One of them, like I said, the trip to Hawaii was just like, it happened like, okay, we got to go like now. Okay, I guess I'll start packing. And then the second trip to Minnesota happened in under 2 weeks. And so, yeah, all of this travel happened. And then music came crashing back into my life. I think a lot of you know I lost my mom a little over a year ago, and but yeah, it's coming up on a year and a half now, and she and I have always had like a really intense connection, and she has brought music back into my life. Have you guys seen Julie and the Phantoms? Oh my God, that's like my life right now. Like, what the hell? What the fuck? So, obviously not quite that dramatic. Wouldn't that be fun? Okay. But yeah, I just, this connection to my mother's guitar that I've inherited, and everything that spurred me to do. Like I said, I'm not quite ready to really talk about all that. And that's okay, because I have all of this footage and all of this stuff. And videos that I had made for Sunroom that you guys have never seen. And so I was like, you know what? I think while I do what I'm doing and try to kind of figure it out and start being ready to talk about it, maybe I will just share with you guys a bunch of the stuff that I put up onto Sunroom, which was some of those trips and things like that. And then the stuff that I never did get to put up there because it just it was not the place for me at all. So yeah, that's where I've been. Holy crap. That's where I've been. And yeah, so there's many, many things are afoot at the Circle K. And so I'm going to start sharing that with you guys now, because I'm finally settled enough. I'm like stationary enough, and I'm not just like, what? What? I need to buy a bass guitar? What the? Apparently I need to also learn how to play a drum kit. What the fuck? I only have one of me, and I already needed clones. What the fuck? So I am sedate enough where I think I can, I have been, all of the videos that I had started editing for Sunroom, and in that time period, there was a boatload of them that I was in the process of editing and hadn't quite finished. So I finished editing those. I've got all the ones that I had never loaded here because I was putting them on Sunroom. And yeah, so here we go. Here's some stuff coming at you very, very soon.